Hi everyone, enjoy watching and thank you for being here.
Edith Reigelhoff. In terms of etiquette, this would be without a doubt a flawless wedding worthy of a ducal household. There's no need to be nervous. However, it was clear that in the eyes of the guests there was hatred, contempt, disregard, and even lust. There was no happiness to be found at that wedding, even if you tried to close your eyes and imagine a normal situation. Let all things in this world be praised and give glory. Today, under the embrace of the Creator. I feel sorry about the praise, but to achieve a warm and happy family, that I don't think anything that he is saying will come true. Today, I'm going to marry a man that despises me to the point that he could end up strangling me someday. I bestow my blessing upon this beautiful couple. Just like all things that happened in the past, bad things keep happening to me. Hey, give me all the money you have. Huh? Appa, don't tell me you are gambling again? Ah, fuck. You talk too much. Who do you think has been the one supporting you all this time? When was that ever the case? Tell me when. Do you even know how much money you have borrowed from me? Could you even afford to pay me back? You damn bitch. That's right, the stairs. What lay beyond the empty death that marked the end of such a miserable day was, what is this? Who is that? It can't be. Soul transmigration? That's a common plot point on web novels. Lady Edith. Don't tell me you have forgotten what day is today. If she called me Edith, that means... It's like the romance novel titled Getting Rid of the Obsession that I read before. She was bright, pure and beautiful, like a spring goddess. The Baron's illegitimate daughter, Reese Sinclair, she was persecuted by his family and had a tough childhood due to her low birth circumstances. But after she caught the eye of the Duke and Duchess of Rudwick, she was taken to live as a lady in their household. And there is where she meets them. There was a tight competition from both of them in order to win the heart of Reese. This is where the obsession part of the title begins. In that story, the role that Edith Reigelhoff has is, to summarize, been a foolish and a greedy person, a villainess foolishly blinded by love and filled with jealousy. Sophia? But she constantly targets and attempts to sabotage Reese. Did you prepare an embroidery needle as a gift? But her efforts are always ruined in order to pave the flowery path for Reese's story. That's the type of villain she is, blinded by her jealousy. She tried everything she could to kill Reese. She grew up without ever worrying about money as the spoiled daughter of a nobleman, my lady. I have finished. The Lord is waiting for you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Is this some kind of situation where I have to amend the mistakes that Edith has made? I'm sure that if I can remember the original story, it won't be that difficult. Yes, I can do it. If I'm able to do well this time, I could receive the love of a loving family without any price to pay. Father, it didn't take me long to realize. Good morning. Why my fantasy expectations would be shattered into pieces. Don't you think it is too late to call this time morning? You are so slow. Why are you messing around? Close the door. What is this? Edith Reigelhoff, 13th. Identification complete. T was my mistake. Please, Father, I'll never make that mistake ever again. For once, just forgive me this time, please. What is this? The image of her growing up as the spoiled daughter of a nobleman with a hideous attitude, it seems to have been just a facade. I was wrong. Please let me out. Don't you think you should repay the kindness of those who fed and raised you until now? She only was a walking advertisement adorned with glamorous dresses and luxurious jewelry for the family. And at home, she was an easy target for venting frustrations. She even was picked on by the house servants. Count Reigelhoff's most expensive doll. Who you? Can you do it? I'm Edith Reigelhoff. It seems like you can pull yourself together since this morning. You can't make any mistakes today. The Rudwicks are anxious since they can't seem to get a grip on the situation. You remember the details of the negotiation, don't you? You have to tell them that you will bring 3 maids with you as your personal servants. That's the only way we can move forward to the next step. Yes, Father. Whether was in my previous life or in this new life, why is my family always like this? Let's recap the information once again. Since I was a child, there has been an ongoing rivalry between the current Duke Rudwick and Count Reigelhoff. At that time, the status of both families was almost the same. Reigelhoff but Lord Rudwick became a duke after achieving immense success in the War Rudwick. And Count Reigelhoff believed that the title of Duke that was granted to Rudwick was stolen from him, so that's why he sent Edith to marriage in order to find information to get rid of the Duke. Don't cry. It's fine. I can turn the situation into an opportunity. Perhaps I may not be sure if all of this comes in good fortune, but I'm tired of trying to live and adapt to harsh situations like this. As long as I don't follow the original story, I'll somehow survive.
Episode 2. It's a common trope in reincarnation romance novels to always have a tough situation to overcome for the main character. Therefore, all I have to do today is not act like the original Edith would. It looks like a huge palace. This place is fascinating. I wonder if even Count Reigelhoff is impressed by such a luxurious view. This mansion is still as enormous and pompous as always. What is even the point of appearing so flashy on the outside? In the end, they are all just ordinary scum without any value. In the name of Duke Rudwick, I welcome you to his household. The Duke and the Duchess are inside. They were waiting for you. Please, come this way. Oh, of course. Come on, let's go in. My lovely Edith. Templiers. His attitude utterly changed. Yes, Father. It's okay, it's not like it matters anyway. It's just a facade of a family that won't last past the week after we leave this house. The main stage for the events of the original story take place in Duke Rudwick's house. It's necessary for me to find a way to live here. Count Reigelhoff, his successor, and Lady Edith Reigelhoff have arrived. Whoa. Seeing the characters in person after only imagining them from the author's description in the novel is fascinating. Welcome, we appreciate your attendance. Are you hungry? The dinner will be served soon. These people are the Duke Axel Rudwick and his spouse Jocelyn Rudwick, right? And that's the male lead, Cliff. As expected of a protagonist, he has an astonishing appearance. Just by looking at those golden eyes of his, I feel like I'm about to melt. That girl over there who looks like a goddess of spring must be Reese, isn't it? She has a breathtaking beauty. That means that the person next to her must be the man that I'm going to marry. Oh, isn't this a little bit different? Somehow, suddenly, the thought of being strangled by him doesn't seem that bad. He has a straight and sharp nose, as well as a well-defined jawline. The impression that he was giving was both sensitive and cool. In addition to that, he has a broad chest, a slender waist, and muscular thighs. How can a person look like that? Oh, right. Need to focus. Well, at least the only thing that is pleasant to see here are not only the people. Hooray for the delicious food of the nobles in romantic novels. The meat melts easily in my mouth. You must understand that the heart of a parent can never be at ease, no matter how many people they send off their child with. Oh, it seems the time has come. So, what I was trying to say was, I wonder if my daughter could bring a few maids with her? I think the maids who have been with us for so long maybe would be a better fit to understand and serve Edith's preferences in a better way. I can assure that the maids in our household are not inferior in skills to any other. Didn't bring any maids when she married you? This request is something that is not possible to turn down, and there's no valid argument to reject it either. But, you don't have to worry, Duchess. Father. I'm seriously fine. Duke, please forgive my father for that request. He's just worried for me since he still sees me as his innocent and inexperienced child. Have you gone crazy? You are far away from being helpful. You always act rashly. From now on, it's for real. Father. Didn't you see the expression on Duke Redwick's face before? Do you even know how much my heart raced when you suddenly demanded that? I could tell from the looks on everyone's faces that they were suspecting why you wanted me to bring more maids. This marriage was arranged with the intention of erasing any suspicions about our family. But if this makes them have any doubts, then what good would sending me maids have? But what could you do if I send you alone? Father, think carefully. If I enter alone now. Her name. Was it Reese? As you said, what would I be able to do alone? When they see that nothing will happen, then they will warm up to us. Our primordial priority must be to erase their suspicion. After I earn their trust properly, I will make some kind of excuse like having some type of sickness. And I will request one of our maids for some time. Father. Believe me. Starting from that same day, for an entire week, it was like walking on thin glass. But, after taking care of everything, today, finally is the day that I will be able to stand at the wedding altar. And thus, a couple of faithful children of our Creator have created a new nest of their own. Now I won't have to go back to my previous house ever again. My Lord, please give your blessing to these rings and the eternal promise that they represent. Once we exchange rings, it will be the end. They are so cute. Yes, Killian. I know how you truly feel. So let's finish with this quickly, okay? He even dislikes touching me for a brief moment. He is so childish. Ugh. Ahahaha. Fahaha. What if that is going to change? Either way, I have no intention of pursuing him. Kids, you did great. A life where I can relax with no fear of being beaten up by my father or my older brother. Since I even had to reincarnate, at least, that's what I want to be able to have. I feel new after changing my clothes. The dress that I was wearing was too tight on my chest, and the heels were a bit tight for me. Anyway, I have to try to understand Edith's taste. Yes, you can come in. Excuse me, Lady Edith? Oh, Lady Reese? Is there any problem? It's just that I have something to tell you. Episode 3. Oh, now that I think about it. There was an episode like this right after the wedding. Reese went to find Edith after the wedding was over, in order to apologize on behalf of Killian for his rude behavior. However, Reese going to apologize in that way was taken for Edith as if she wanted to press that wound further. And since she couldn't take her anger on Killian, she decided to let her anger out on Reese. How dare you wear a white dress at someone else's wedding? I'm the wife of Killian now. If I'm being honest, Edith has the right to be upset about that. But for me, there is no reason to get angry since I'm not the real Ike. I wanted to apologize on Killian's behalf for what happened today. I hope you won't resent him too much because of this. Killian, even though he looks very cold on the outside, the truth is that he is one of the most sensitive people I know. Look at her. How do you expect me to be angry with someone as pretty as her? Her blonde hair is so radiant that seems to emit its own light. And her eyes are like large pools of pure and crystalline water. Not only that, but she also has a pure and a kind-hearted personality. Or a person like me that has reincarnated as a villain in the world of a romantic novel. She is someone that I must be friends with. Lady Reese, don't worry about that. I also understand him perfectly. I get that you must feel uneasy about what happened, but, even though our marriage is arranged, I don't mean to resent the person who became my husband. Lady Edith. If I'm able to do this in the right way, my chances of surviving in the Duke's household will greatly increase. It seems you are genuinely a mature and kind-hearted person, Lady Edith. I can't be compared to you. No, actually, I think the dress became prettier because you are the one using it. The dress that are you wearing today really suits you. What does that mean? Talk my lady, I have brought a towel. Oh. I think I have taken your time for too long. I'm sorry. Then about Kildash. No, you must be tired. Phew, thanks, Lady Reese. She is so cute, can't help but want to bite her. I hope you rest well, Lady Reese. See you tomorrow. Now then, this means this wedding episode has finally ended, right? Now that I'm alone, I should take a bath and rest. I feel renewed after entering this warm bath. Being the Duke's daughter-in-law means that a maid will prepare my bath like this every day? That's amazing. Who cares if there's no internet? At least I don't have to go to work, I don't have to do house chores. I can forget about my debt on the bank and leave behind my gambling addict older brother. I'll go to the opera, picnics, hunting competitions and parties. I wonder how busy I will be by attending all of those. You are already taking a bath alone, even before your new husband arrives. What an inconsiderate bride you are. Killian? I don't recall Killian entering the bride's chamber in the original story. Why do you look so surprised? Is there any other person that should enter the bride's chamber beside the groom? No, I just wasn't expecting you to come. Fortunately, it seems you at least have some sense of awareness. How couldn't I? During the ceremony, you made sure that I even couldn't put the ring on you. If even after that I wouldn't be aware, then and what? Don't tell me, you were expecting some kind of romantic courtship? This is ridiculous. T's unfair for me, him being this handsome and unsettling at the same time. I don't have any reason to argue with Killian, and to be honest, I don't have the energy for that either. I was just saying the events that happened. After seeing how you avoided contact with me, I just assumed you wouldn't want to come in here today. So, are you going to spend the night here? Why did he came? Killian? Did you just came out of the bride's room? Reese. I was there. But she also seemed to not have any expectations for tonight. What are you talking about? She was alone in the bathtub, half asleep. Eh? But, I'm pretty sure that earlier she Reese, the problem with you is that you always see only the good things in people. What kind of people do you think the Reigelhoffs are? They are insincere scum that lies to others while having a smile on their faces, just like the other nobles. There's no need for you to think good things about them. Ah. Then, this means that what Lady Edith said. Huh? What that woman told you dash? Earlier, Edith said that my dresses really suited me. I wonder if I was too happy for the compliment to realize her true intentions. She tried to mess with you just for a dress you didn't even pick for yourself? That envious woman, I wonder how upset she must have been about that. But, to get angry for that, huh? You just had to look at the dress she was wearing to realize that. She must have been conscious of her own dress first, don't you think? It was just a flashy and overly extravagant dress that lacked good taste. It was vulgar. Hey, you are calling your own wife vulgar. Killian. How could you say something like that? Reese, you are so cruel. That's the only thing you have to say to me? Killian, Reese, you must have realized how I truly feel today. Reese. Oh, Killian is also with you. What are you two doing this late here? Ah, Cliff. Gag. Wow, how could I manage to wake up this early after all that I went through yesterday? This must be the endurance of a 22-year-old body. No, it must be just the endurance of being a healthy person. I have never been this healthy in my previous life. Good, at least I have to think positively about having a healthy body. You'll to play my cards in the right way, I may be able to live a peaceful life as a lovable daughter-in-law. Although Killian is one of the main characters devoted to the female lead of this story. Maybe his parents are not the same as him? If we are talking about the same Duke and Duchess Rudwick that received Reese warmly, maybe I can get to warm up their hearts to me. Our first meeting may have been with an uncomfortable situation, but alright. Let's start by greeting them.